Good evening, my name's Kiara Martin and you're watching the Uowtv update. Uow students gathered a rally against racism and support the Yes campaign. Wollongong lines up events to assist voters in the upcoming referendum this Saturday. And the curtain closes on Uow's student performance of Juliet and Romeo. Several Uow clubs gathered yesterday outside the library to rally against racism and support the Yes campaign for Saturday's referendum.
What do we want? Voice to Parliament! When do we want it? Now!
Campaign supporters turned out in force to discuss various topics regarding the Indigenous Australian Voice to Parliament. Indigenous Uow coordinators, Yes 23 campaign activists and South Coast Labor Council representatives spoke at the rally outside the Uow library. Onlookers were offered to sign a petition in support of reducing deaths in custody.
Wollongong's residents are gearing up for this weekend's referendum with the help of community-run events. However, these sessions are far from lectures on politics. Instead, they're generating conversation.
Wollongong Library hosted a free information session for those with any questions they had about the referendum. The group discussion was led by Gamilaroi researcher and educator from the University of Wollongong.
I think the most potent way to get information about the referendum that's coming up and to actually process things is to talk to people.
But who said anything about being restricted to the indoors? This Yes campaign's aerobic class, big breakfast and beach swim show that information can be shared through fun activities too. Wollongong citizens are bringing their mate a plate and any questions they might have about the upcoming referendum.
I think what we've really tried to encourage is, come if you're undecided. And quite a few people have sort of gone away thinking, thanks, cool, that's given me something to think about.
Onlookers can join in for a bite to eat and chat with their community in an informal setting.
It is the community that needs to drive this, and as community members, it is finding our voice that's going to enable others to find theirs as well.
However Wollongong is getting their information before the big day, they are spoilt for choice. If you're unsure as how to vote this Saturday, visit www.aec.gov.au/referendums/. Angelina Sokolsky, Uowtv.
Uow Performing Arts students have been rocking the stage with their latest production of Juliet and Romeo. Staff and students involved have emphasised just how important this practical experience is for their education.
Cross-dressing, profanity and rap music. Not the first thing that pops to mind when you think of Shakespeare. But these performances are more than just a bit of fun for Uow students.
Always, the way they learn the most is through doing it. Through being in a professional standard production with a professional director like Tim on a text like, Romeo and Juliet.
3 nights of Juliet and Romeo in front of live audiences at the Gillian Broadbent building are helping the students prepare for their futures.
Of course we teach skills and we teach theory, but everything is focusing in on them becoming practitioners.
The energy was high as the cast gave it their all on closing night.
Sorry, didn't see you there. I'm backstage here tonight at Uow's final production of Juliet and Romeo. But don't worry, you haven't missed out. They have many more shows coming up in the final few weeks of the semester.
Uow Performing Arts students have a range of shows planned for the coming weeks, and student actors are urging fellow students to come along and support them.
If you want to see some really great theatre by some student actors that are learning how to become professionals, and you don't want to break the budget because you're a struggling uni student, these are definitely for you.
Lily Cooper, Uowtv.
Thirroul Pub Beaches transformed on Thursday night into something out of RuPaul's Drag Race. Wollongong drag queens Lauren Order and Political Powers hosted the event with young and old patrons enjoying the unique experience. The night started with an urging of audience members to vote in the upcoming referendum and a welcome to country before the games of bingo began. It's a change of pace for the local pub, with rock cover bands and footy games usually taking centre stage. But now, on the first Thursday night of every month, Bimbo Bingo is the main event. Bye. Coloured paint and white t-shirts filled Stuart Park on Sunday as hundreds turned out for Wollongong's Colour Frenzy run.
2, 1, go!
Every man and his dog turned out to get pelted with different colours and run, walk or scurry the 5 kilometres near North Beach to fundraise in support of local charities.
So today we're also working with Project B, which is a robotics club in Wollongong here, and we're also working with the the Wollongong University as well.
Families enjoyed the chance to escape the house and run through the 5 colour stations and the infamous foam station. Entry fees and food trucks will predominantly support animal rescue shelters.
So people come along just to get out of the house, do something fun and something they haven't done before.
Thanks for watching Uowtv. I'm Kiara Martin. Have a stunning night.